What is happening, guys? Call of Duty Blackout's Kid here, coming at you with the 1.14 Villager Pillager update for Minecraft. We're going to be talking about all the new blocks, mobs, everything you need to know. So let's go right into it. So this is the new Villager, and that is the smithing table, which you can't use, it's only villagers use. This block, you can actually repair and unenchant items. It will repair an unenchanted item. So we put this diamond pickaxe here, and that will take off the unenchantment. If you put another one there, it also repairs it. So the anvil is still useful. The stone cutter will let you do stone slabs, and androsite will let you put. You can actually make, instead of using, 6 stones to make 1 stair or 3 or how many staircases, now you can make 64 blocks and make 64 stairs. Androsite is also used as stairs now, which is fantastic. With maps, you can also expand them using the cartography table, whatever, and you can actually just expand your map using 1 piece of paper instead of having to use 8 pieces of paper surviving in a crafting table, which I could show you can still do here very easily. So you do this, boom, 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 put all the paper, and you can expand your map. It's probably good to be by a village now with all these great enhancements, which is fantastic. The bell right here will actually call villagers into their homes, because there is now people that will attack villagers on sight. We are going to show you the new smoker and how fast it cooks food compared to a furnace. So we're going to put some pork chops in there. We'll put some coal in there right now. Well, it's right now. And we're going to see how fast they cook. Let's speed this up a little bit so you guys don't have to rush it all. New animations as well, which is actually pretty cool. And we'll pop that in. That has 6, about to do 7. Pop them in at the same time. And that's about 4. Once that goes to 4, that's at 8. So it's about double the speed, which is actually pretty nice, especially if you're trying to go on some more of a survival basis. Blast furnace will actually cook ores quicker than your furnace as well. Also, kind of a cooler look. Speed this up for you. This villager just keeps staring at me. And see, 2 ingots compared to almost 5 already, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to be looking at the new barrels now, which hold all those. You can't actually stack them together like chests, so they don't stack. But if you put a piece of thing on top of it, you can still open it unlike a chest. So if you have tight areas or trying to do tight builds, it's a lot easier. A loom is more banner configuration. I don't really worry about that kind of stuff. We'll go into more of that stuff if you guys really want to. But yeah, we added bamboo plants and pandas, but we'll go more into that in the later. Bamboo spawns in the jungle, and pandas also do as well. The new scaffolding, which is made out of bamboos, was actually kind of a new ladder system. You can go right inside, they're clippable, so you can just go right in and just go right up. It's a little bit nicer than stairs, I think. I don't think it's going to replace stairs. A lot of this update is just upgrades to the recent stuff. Going down the side here, if you hit control or sneak, you go right through them. If you go on the edge, it can actually hurt you and or kill you depending on how tall you make it. It's going to be really nice to make that with new buildings. Also, if you throw something in there, it also stays. So new little book showcasing thing. I haven't really figured out what this really does. I've placed a book on it, and that's about it. Other than that, pretty damn cool. No, other than that, no real point to it. Villagers actually go to sleep at night too as well. Lanterns are a new light mode, which Notch also said they will not add, but now they just did. So I'm going to compare the light from a torch to a lantern. As you can see, I feel like the lanterns are a little bit brighter all the way around, but they cover the same amount of distance, so there's not really a whole lot different there. Composting, you can put a lot of seeds and stuff that you don't really use, like food and stuff, to get acquired to do bone meal. It's if you really use that. I feel like this is a kind of a useless idea, but more stuff. But here's some mobs, all the new added mobs and little friendly creatures. We got cats that roam around villages that are roughly half the size of an ocelot. and you tame them exactly the same way. There's even cats with like different colored eyes, and even black cats with orange eyes, as to like a nod to like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, if you like. But this cat has a blue and yellow eye. Foxes are pretty cool. They actually run super fast and jump really weird. But they actually attack chickens just like foxes do. Foxes will actually get attacked by wolves, so that's something to consider and be unaware about. If you throw food on the ground or anything on the ground, they will actually catch that inside their mouths and they'll carry it around. Like this one has a piece of chicken in its mouth. You can also breed them with berries, which are also found in the forest. I don't know if they're tameable. I haven't been able to figure that out, but you can actually breed them with another fox, and they will create another fox. But I feel like a lot of the new mobs, especially for foxes, couldn't they wouldn't let me have babies. I don't know why. But although it's a pretty cool addition, I feel like foxes add that kind of variety. They don't think they add anything when they dropped either, which is kind of interesting. Plus, I'm also just doing this creative to see if you guys show all the new stuff as quick as I could, because finding all this stuff's actually kind of difficult. Foxes and pandas, all the new mobs aren't too difficult, especially with the new things. So the berries you can actually plant and grow and actually slow you down just like cobwebs. There's the new Pillagers, which have crossbows, which is the new weapon. Ravagers will actually attack villages, and they'll actually destroy items and all that kind of stuff. So kind of a unique mob. I wish we could figure out how to ride it, but Pillagers actually will get on top of these when they raid bases. I don't have actual gameplay of that. And iron armor, Ravagers, and Pillagers will actually destroy you. They take about a damage of heart on normal mode, so be wary. I actually found they actually have little towers with banners and everything. This makes them, I don't really know what this achievement is. They had banners. I don't know what the banners do either. More things I'll kind of have to investigate into further. But their crossbow is really cool. And their structure over there also has gems and other items, including more crossbows and armors in there as well. You can also craft all these items, especially those as well. The more you add into the villages, they'll add more items. Pandas will be fed bamboos, and they'll do pretty weird things like flip on their backs. This goes up to eat its crotch, and this Minecraft is kid friendly. I don't want that. So it's kind of cool. They actually show their emotions. They actually have a panda, they'll actually cry. When you feed them, they'll actually be happy. They have unique animations unlike any other kind of animal. So it's kind of cool to show the love to the pandas here. Which is pretty cool. I actually like these a lot. They actually take quite a bit of damage, about 3 to 4 swings with a diamond sword. Not to mention, all of the food and blocks have a little bit of an upgrade, but I won't go into too much of those details. But as you can see, the sword has a little bit of a customized thing as well. Now we're going to be testing what's the difference between a crossbow and a bow and arrow. Now, they don't do any different damage. I've tested this out on multiple items, but shooting from the same distance, the arrow actually shoots a little bit less range than a crossbow does. So that was 20 blocks away. As you can see here, I made my own little range on a flat land just to test out what it would be like shooting arrows. So I figured since a crossbow, it pulls back, it does more damage. Really, it's mainly just about damage and how it F control. So we'll go into more about that here in a little bit. You can see that it is 20 blocks from where we shot it from the first time. 30 shots. We're going to fire a bow from the same area. It just killed that thing. We'll shoot it now. It actually damaged the zombie from right there. So it does fall down a little bit. We go to the crossbow. From 30 feet or 30 blocks, it seems to kind of shoot about the same distance roughly. But they all have a weird pattern. So a bow can tends to shoot more down, whereas crossbows will tend to shoot, if not in the same distance, it will shoot up. So right here, it's shot a little bit diagonal. This one shoots a little bit below that, and this one shoots about the same area. As we go to the crossbow, it shoots roughly above its intended target, or sometimes below, depending on how long you set up the animation for. So it's kind of interesting. I do like the crossbow for its F control, which we'll showcase here in a little bit. It's actually pretty cool. I like the crossbow being added in. I feel like a lot of them, like I said, the blast furnaces is kind of a compensation for a furnace. The crossbow is just a a kind of a slower animation, does the same amount of damage, but when you F control it, which you swap into your other hand, it actually can be a really deadly tool. It can actually do about double damage. So right here, we're gonna cock it back. We're gonna get our sword ready, or we press F to put it into our other hand, and then we can attack with our sword and shoot a crossbow, which instantly kills the slime instead of having to attack it twice, which isn't really a huge thing, but I think it's cool that you can actually kind of attack a little bit quicker than you're used to. It's really cool. I like that a lot. Going up to this one, I'm going to hit it, and then I'm going to 360 attack it. So, yeah. Other than that, they added a bunch of new things with villagers. So if you do end up having a village that doesn't have a certain type of table, you can craft those, which are all inside the resource material booklet that comes with when you go into a crafting table. You can build all these. Mainly they require a lot of sticks. The new crossbow, it requires a hook trap, wood and iron, or sticks and iron. So they actually added a lot of uses for they added a lot of uses for string. It's kind of cool, it's kind of useless. So adding all those type of things will actually make more jobs for your villagers and deter against attacks from other villagers, which is the whole point of the update. Other than that, we had a lot of cool, interesting items, some new mobs. If you guys really enjoyed these kind of videos, I would like to and appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for more kind of content just like this every single week. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.